We're back to looking at the 2024 recruiting class, and today we're going to shine a spotlight on five-star edge rusher Jordan Ross, who signed with the Tennessee Volunteers. We're looking at a big-time recruit. We're going to look at his highlights. We're going to look at his scouting report over at the 24/7 Sports Player Profile page. But before we do all that, you need to click that subscribe button right now. Tap it with the finger on your phone. Click it with your mouse on your computer, because we're going to be covering these 2024 prospects all off season long. You're going to get a good idea of what freshmen are coming up to the college level, who's signing with your team, and everything else. Click that button. Stop missing out. But we're going to start things off with his 24/7 Sports Player Profile page just to get to know him a little bit. If you're here for just the highlights, just fast forward 2 to 3 minutes and you'll get there. But first thing we want to note, he's a five-star prospect, ranked number 1 as the edge in this class in their rankings, but number 3 in their composite. We'll go over more edge rushers as we work down the rankings here. He signed with Tennessee on National Signing Day, 12/20, and they got him listed here at 6'4.5", 233 pounds. As you all know, like I say on every video, a lot of times these are dated and the player's actually a little bit bigger, maybe smaller, leaner, different than what they are right now. For his case, more than likely a little bit bigger. What I want to look at is the offers here. 21 offers, 4 visits, and that tells a story. Mainly when you're seeing a five-star prospect like this that's highly ranked, they're latched on to a team or two, and the other teams know this. The other programs are looking at him and they're like, we're going to invest in other areas. That being said, just skimming off the top here, I feel pretty good at seeing Tennessee, Florida, Georgia, Texas, and Alabama. Seeing top-tier Power 5 schools. I feel good about that and good about the market. Played in the Under Armour All-American game there, so we got some opportunity there. And then going to the scouting report, we're just going to skim this real quick like we always do. Estimated 6'4", 220 pounds, so this could be older than what they have listed up there. Has the potential to add some more size to his frame. Displays an explosive first step, outstanding initial foot and body quickness, shows the ability to consistently win with speed and athleticism. So we're looking at an edge rusher here that's athletic, who can move well, has good size adjusted athleticism. They say he projects as a 3-4 outside linebacker. Again, he's going to be very finesse. He's going to bull rush you a little bit and then spin out of it. Other things they're saying, he appears to be scratching the surface of his physical and technical development off the edge. So again, he's going to develop into more. Also plays basketball, which what they had noted here. So more than likely, he's going to have good footwork. He's going to be explosive. Signed with Tennessee on National Signing Day, as we said earlier. Committed in August. Visited in June. And pretty much has been locked in since then. Had other visits, Texas, Georgia. As he should. That's the smart thing to do. Just play the field and see what you want to do. 72 tackles in 2023. 23 for loss. 12.5 sacks. That's what you're expecting out of a player like this. We're looking at a 5-star prospect, 6'4.5", 233 pounds, more than likely more. If you've heard anything different or read something about him, let me know in the comments. Looking at On3 here, they got him as the edge 5 and then also as the edge 4 in the rankings. Also looking here, they got 24/7 Sports rankings there, but ESPN has him as the edge 7. Rivals has him as the edge 5. We're going to be digging into these edge rushers a little bit more and seeing how they should actually be ranked on the tape by watching that and going over that. But there is a little bit of a disparity here. Looks like 24/7 Sports has him as the only 5-star. Everybody else has him as a 4-star. After we watch the highlights, let me know where he should be at, a high-end 4-star or a 5-star, because these recruiting sites are arguing with each other. But still, he's highly ranked at edge for each site, so that's something to take note. But we're going to dig into the highlights. Let me know what you think about him going forward. Let me know if you like him at all. But let's take a look at Jordan Ross real quick. And I got about 8 minutes of highlights, a little more actually. We're going to take a look at him coming off the edge. And in the beginning of this is his senior highlights. It's just a few minutes. The back half or the back 3/4 is his junior. So we're seeing him get some drive there, off the step there, off the line of scrimmage on the first one. I was talking in the middle of the start of that rep. So he doesn't circle off his tape. I've noticed that. He's right there. We got a good little bull rush in. We're working our way back into the quarterback. Showing a little bit of motor there. Showing a little bit of power as well. You see the length on his body. You can definitely tell he can add more to his frame, which is a good thing because he has to progress. He has to develop. And we're seeing a lot of speed off the edge. He's definitely an explosive player. And the size adjust athleticism looked good on that play. Looks like we're seeing each play twice right now. Again, coming off that edge, you're explosive. He's got pop off the step, which is what we read off the scouting report. And then seeing him playing basketball, we can tell there's going to be some good footwork here. He's to your left here. He's hard to see on the tape. We're getting right by. We got a low bend there. Again, good pop off the step, off the line of scrimmage, getting to the quarterback. We're standing up. Good move to get back inside. Went outside, then went back in. I think we're going to see this one again. So we're going to get a better look. So 76 ain't really in a great position to get to a guy like this. We tried to. He goes back in on him. And I think that was more of him reading the body position of 76 and reacting off of it. Because 76, he was kind of contorted more towards the sideline. Like there. It went off of it again. Like you just saw there. Like 76 wasn't really in a place to really work off that. We're getting off that block, we're pushing off, and then we're working down the line to get to the ball carrier. A smart play. That's a smart read and react as well. Look at this. There's really a lot to take in when you're watching defensive line tape. So we come off the block, and we're working down the edge. We read the ball carrier. We're able to keep our eyes in the backfield. Working through trash, popped off that, scraped down the line. Now we're on the outside. Come down. Look at us. We're getting a read. We're going to spin out. And we're following the ball carrier. Okay. Did you see that? They tried to get two hats on him. Kept his hands up the middle. Spun out that. Kept his eyes upfield as well. And then was able to pursue downfield. Here we go. There we go. They took their turns on him. Kept with the play. Kept his eyes back there. Kept his eyes on the ball. Holding his contain. Here we go. Reading the line. Getting past 54. Chasing the quarterback. Disruptor. He's a disruptor. I like to pop off the stat once the ball snapped. He gets back there quick. Look at the height there. You can definitely tell he can add more size, which is a good thing. Getting down the line here. Getting to the quarterback. Spins out. Disruptor again. It's getting there to him. We had 12.5 sacks as a senior and I think 5 or something like that junior year. Good block on him, but he stays with it. For a guy like that, that's a good block, and he gets out of it. Holds good balance with the feet. Good base, too. When you got to read and react off that block. Here we go. Ooh. Ooh. That was a good read. That was a good read because that faked me out even. You could tell they're trying to scheme against him, trying to get to that edge. Here we go again. Oh, no. We're switching it up. We're not going to double up on the plays. Stays with it, gets in the backfield. Good job there. Jordan Ross getting it done. He's got some fun tape. We got him in the left. We're going to blitz up the gut. Finds the ball carrier quick. He's explosive. I like how physical he is, too. Which you have to be. Look at the length on them arms and the legs there. That's junior tape. That's last year, 2022. You can definitely tell he's put on more size. Good indicator that he's going to put on more size, too. That he's working on that and he's working on things. I'm sure these programs weren't going to go all in on him if they weren't doing that. I can definitely see how he needs more development. Definitely in the size department, technicalities with the hands, the footwork. Got off that block pretty good. Being more dominant off the line. All in all, good prospect, though. All in all, good prospect. I think Tennessee's got something here. I think they got themselves a good pass rusher. I think he's going to be a great addition. He's aggressive. He's a good athlete. And you got some upside. You got some upside because you can see where he can develop. See that burst? You see that burst? And I can see why like rivals and On3 are a little bit down on him. Because he's still got some developing to do. And we see that a little bit here. Especially when you look at his frame, you can tell. But I'm going to tell you this, that I like upside in players too. I like that we have athleticism that you can't teach. We're getting off the edge. We got a good bend. He reads things well. He's quick. I mean, you don't fool him in the backfield. He'll find a ball carrier. He's not going to mess around. Gets off blocks pretty good. But we're also not seeing the negative tape. Nice jab step in. Just to get him to react and come out. It's not like he went straight to his place. We got some moves there. We're on the line here. I like the length too. Comes in. We're going to get off that block. We're physical. We're getting off blocks. There we go. Keep him contained. Walking up to the line. We're going to blitz here. We're going to read. We're going to snuff that out. We're going to get back there. He's a good player. Scary as a blitzer, too. We're off the edge. Yeah. Yeah. He's a stud. He's a stud. He's a stud. Do you have him rated as a 4-star or 5-star after you've watched this much? I'm going to say he's very good. I'm going to say he's got a lot of upside. I'm going to say he's an upside player. And if you're not down with upside players and you don't get excited about that, about potential development, then you're going to have him as a 4-star-ish like the other sites. If you're into the upside and you can see that and you can tap into it, you're going to have more as a 5-star. That's probably how I see the upside potential. I like that. And when I say potential, I see a top-tier player in SEC. Because look at that. This dude's got great athleticism. He's got good bend. He does a lot of good things well. He's got to add some mass to his frame, like we said, like everyone else is saying. But you know what? That's going to happen over time. I'm not really worried about that. I love the size adjusted athleticism. I love the pop off the step. I love the burst. I love his ability to read and react. I like how he can peel off blocks very well. Again, these are highlights. We did not see the lowlights. That things could be very different. On defensive players, things could be very different. But again, when I see the highlights, I see a player who has a lot of upside here. I see a player that can develop into a lot more. I can see a player that in a couple years could be very scary. Could be a very scary. He just has to develop and he has to tap into that upside because that upside is a very scary player for opposing offensive linemen. It is. It truly is because I see that. I can see him popping off the line of scrimmage, spinning out, jab stepping in and coming out, jab stepping out and coming in, really working that tackle every play, really using that length to really set an edge there and really create separation from that tackle, and then bull rushing on some plays because he's got that length to have leverage, and then peeling off, keeping contained. He can do a lot of things there. He's a very versatile player. Outside linebackers, where they got him projected at, you say that due to the size. But again, we got some years. This guy can develop. This guy's got some time to get some size put on because we can definitely see that. Would not be surprised if he looks entirely different here in the next couple of years, and he probably will. Probably will. I like Jordan Ross. I think he's a great player. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.